Welcome to Clare Distribution Services. We're looking forward to having you start with us and to continue to grow the success of CDS and the Dunnes Stores home delivery service. The purpose of this short video is to provide you with the basic information required for the safe operation of the vans on a daily basis. It will also include information related to clocking on and off at the start and end of your shift, as well as some general van safety information. This video is important, so please pay close attention. At the start and the end of your shift, you are required to log in to both the Time Point app and Motion Metrics. The Time Point app is to be used for clocking in and clocking out every day you work. The app is geocached, so you can only clock in or out at the store where you are stationed from. Your clock-in information is sent directly through to our payroll department, and the start-finish time should match what you input on your driver timesheet. The Time Point app is also used to view your rosters and request holidays. Motion Metrics is used for our vehicle walk-around check. The walk-around check involves answering a series of questions, which are sent directly to the operations and maintenance departments. The purpose of this is to report any issues with the operations of the vans. For example, any damage, light bulbs not working, fridge-freezer issues are all to be reported. It is imperative that due time and care is taken when doing the vehicle walk-around check, so that our operations teams are made aware of any issues with the vans. At the end of your shift, you must complete another check and sign off to confirm that there have been no defects since the start of your shift, and to confirm that the sack truck and reach pole have been stored in the van. Motion Metrics also records your start and finish time. The Dunnes Stores home delivery vans are Mercedes Sprinter fully automatic box body vans. This section of the video will take you through some of the basic information about their operation. Inside the cab. The vans don't have a key, they have a fob. The fob is used to unlock and lock the van. It's important to remember to keep the fob on your person at all times to ensure the van cab does not lock with the keys in there. The van has a start-stop function. To turn the engine on, you must have your foot on the brake and then push the start-stop button, like so. Similarly, when you have brought the van to a stop and put it in park, you press the start-stop button to turn the engine off. The gear lever is located on the right-hand side of the steering wheel. Similarly, with starting the van, you must have your foot on the brake in order to change gears. To put the van in drive, the gear lever is to be pushed down. To put the van in reverse, the lever is to be pulled up. And to put the van in park, the button on the end of the lever is to be pushed in. You must ensure that the van is in park and the handbrake is engaged before turning the engine off. The indicator and windscreen wipers are controlled by the lever which is located on the left-hand side of the steering wheel. Indicators are turned on by pushing down for left or pulling up for right. To turn on the windscreen wipers, you twist the end of the lever to the required speed. There are 4 cameras located on the van, which are recording at all times. There is a camera on the windscreen recording the front, one on the rear to record behind the van, and one located below each wing mirror to record footage for each side of the van. It's important to remember that the cameras are used for recording purposes. Your wing mirrors should be used for your primary observation when changing lanes, turning, and to be vigilant and fully aware of your surroundings when driving the van. Vehicle speed and location are also recorded at all times. This van is a workplace. Please respect other drivers and leave the van as you would wish to find it, clean, tidy, and with a full tank of diesel. Smoking in the vans is strictly prohibited. Vans are to be cleaned once per week by drivers at designated cleaning facilities. If you try to drive off in the van with either the ambient, chilled or frozen doors not being closed properly, the center screen will bring up a warning like so. The van will also tell and show you which door is not closed properly. Please stop the van before driving any further. Put the van in park, check your mirrors to make sure it is safe to get out of the van, and proceed to close whichever door is not closed properly. The fridge and freezer temperatures are set automatically. You can see these on the Thermo King device in the van cabin. Freezer temperatures should be between -19 and -21 degrees, while the fridge temperature should be between 3 and 5 degrees. From time to time, the ambient, fridge or freezer doors may not open. Lock the van and unlock it again using the key fob and try to open the doors again. If this doesn't work, we can use the manual unlocking feature, which is located in the cab between the driver and passenger seat. We simply move the lock to free the lever and pull the lever out. The doors should now be unlocked. On very rare occasions, the freezer door might freeze shut. In this case, turn the engine off for a few minutes and let it defrost. Fueling and filling. The home delivery vans take diesel fuel. The vans are to be filled up at your designated Circle K garage only. Diesel is filled up on the passenger side of the van. You must open the passenger door, open the cap, close the passenger door, and proceed to fill the tank. Please use standard diesel only, as diesel miles plus is more expensive. The bonnet is opened via a lever in the passenger side of the van, beside where the passenger's feet would be. The lever is pulled and the bonnet pops open. AdBlue is added under the bonnet of the van. Proceed to lift the bonnet up and use the bonnet support strut to keep it open. Please ensure gloves and goggles, where available, are used. The AdBlue is located where the blue lid is. Unscrew this and add the AdBlue. If AdBlue gets on the van or on your person, please clean it as quickly as possible. If the oil level is low, operations must be contacted. One of the maintenance team will ensure that the correct oil is sourced and will top up the van accordingly. Drivers should not attempt to put oil in the van. Storage. It's important to be aware of, from a loading perspective, how many crates can fit in each section. You can fit up to 75 crates in your ambient, up to 30 crates in your chilled, and up to 15 crates in your frozen section. Please note, safety latches are equipped on the van to ensure that doors do not get caught by wind when you are loading and unloading the van. Please use these to prevent personal injury or damage to the van doors. The latches are located for the fridge and freezer doors as shown here. Your hand trolley sack truck should be used to transport the crates from the van to a customer's front door. It's to be stored in your ambient section and is to be locked and secured using the metal plate as seen here. The reach pole, which is used to pull out crates from the inside of the van, is also to be stored in the ambient section as seen here. It's very important to make sure that both the sack truck and reach pole are on the van and secured correctly before leaving the premises you're at. It's good practice before getting into the van and driving to your next destination to ensure that ambient, fridge and freezer doors are locked securely. Checking diesel, AdBlue and oil levels. On the dashboard, you will see the gauge for your diesel and AdBlue. To view oil levels, you toggle the multifunction steering wheel as seen here. The general rule with the vans is that they are not to be returned to the depot at the end of your shift with any less than half a tank of diesel. Side step. The side step is located just below the ambient, chilled and frozen doors. It is used to aid with loading and unloading of the van from the upper levels of the storage. To lower the side step, you unlatch the clasp holding it in place. Make sure that the side step is fully retracted before standing on it. When the side step is lowered, a light will turn on also, which will help to light up the area when unloading, loading the van in darker conditions. When you are finished with the side step, please ensure that it is fully up and that the clasp is secured before getting into the van and driving off. If you forget to put the side step back up, the van will warn you of this via the screen in the cabin. Under no circumstances are you to stand on the side step while still locked, as this would cause serious injury to yourself or damage to the van. Safe driving. You are employed as a professional driver with Clare Distribution. It is imperative that you comply with all of the rules of the road, such as not exceeding speed limits, not being on your phone while driving, and always wearing your seatbelt. Always be aware of and respect other road users. Above all else, remember that driving is a privilege. Enjoy it, and most importantly, stay safe.